Yo! Dobar dan! Kako si? Ja sam fantastično. Hey, it's Charles again. Today is, I think, April 3rd, and I just got out of the shower, and I wanted to make another thing about food because I remembered I had another Serbian food here that's just fantastic, one of my favorites. And actually, you can see my shirt. You like my shirt? One of my students gave that to me. Apatinsko, which is a really good pivo. It's out, I think, in West Serbia, right? I need to go to that town. Everybody's invited me there. They say it's a really cool town. It's got a piveria, or where they make pivo. What do you call that? Like a fabrica. I don't know what you guys call it. But anyway, it's a good beer. It's cheap. It's cheaper than Yellen or Lav. And I drink it, I don't know, every time if I want to save money or whatever, you know. But today, this food that I'm going to tell you about today, it is called Ajvar. Ajvar, and this is kind of what it looks like. I know what a lot of you are going to say. This is actually bought in a store, and so it's manufactured in large quantities, so it's not quite as good or as spicy as like some of the homemade. The homemade stuff is just phenomenal. But for those of you who don't know what Ajvar is, it's got, actually you can see on the label, it's got peppers, like the large pepper and eggplant, and it's kind of mashed together. I've had some Serbians tell me that it's one of the most difficult things. A lot of the kids say they have to help grandma or their grandpa or mom make this stuff, and they said, man, you've got to peel all these peppers. They said it is a bitch, to do. But this stuff is just absolutely amazing. It's a condiment here, similar to ketchup and mayonnaise and mustard, like we would use back home. It's one of their mini. It's one of my favorites. The first time I tried it, I was in, I think in Sutietska, I believe, at my friend's home, or maybe I had some last year, but I don't remember. But or in 2010. But I had some. The first time I tried it, I looked at it, and you can see kind of what it looks like. It looks like a big mashed something. I expected it to be very, very hot, And when I ate it the first time, it was very sweet. It had like a sweet taste, and I hated it. I thought, oh God, it was just so, how when you look at something and you imagine how it's going to taste, and then it tastes differently, you're like, it kind of throws your taste buds off. But, ever since then, I absolutely love it. I put it on cevapi, I put it on batak, I put it on pljeskavica, I put it on everything I eat now. One of my favorite ways to eat it, and that's because I'm an American, and Americans, we love dip. You call this dip when you dip something, So we love dips back home. And so I like to take Ajvar and put it on these. This is one of the, I think it's about the only brand. You guys don't have very many different brands of chips. In the United States, we've got like 1 billion different brands, but this is like the one you see everywhere, Chipsy. Kind of a stupid name too. And it's even expensive, really, for what little bit you get in here. It's like 100 dinars. And you don't get very many, but they like to show this big bag, but the bag could be this big because all the chips that are in here are like here, so it's like a rip-off. But anyway, these are really good with Ajvar. You take it, you dip it in there, and the flavor it's massive. I mean, it's got an awesome, awesome flavor. Something else I like to do for you Serbians, I like to take some and put it in a pan. And if you have a microwave, it would work, but put cheese in there, like American cheese or whatever cheese you have, and get it cheesy, and God, it's great. So, any of you Americans or anybody else that wants to know how to make it, I'll tell you. My dad would absolutely love that stuff. I've got to send him a bottle or bring some when I go back to the United States. So, that is it. I'm going to finish eating this, get ready, and get busy. So, I just want to show you, Ajvar's fantastic. Another wonderful one I'm going to show you next time. I'm not going to just bring it, but I'll put it on a hamburger or pljeskavica or something. It's called urnobase. It's a really spicy, kind of pink-colored condiment that they use a lot here. Awesome. Their condiments are fantastic, just like everything else. That's it. Thanks a bunch. Do viđenja. Pozdrav.